Hey yo peeps, you know where I'm at. I do live from the beach. Just waiting for a few more people to get on. So while we're waiting for that, you can have a look at the scenery. There we go, there's the star of the show. It's okay, I'm not doing a live video on my dog. I'm just waiting for a few people to get back on because I've got some really cool stuff to talk about today. If you're on, give me a... Hey, so I deliberately do have my beanie hat on, which is made from this amazing local lady. Awesome, like, give back. So I bought this hat and bought this beanie knitted hat by some beautiful elderly lady, knitted my hat. And I also, by me buying this hat, I was able to buy another hat for someone in need in Auckland, which I think is freaking awesome. And I will put later under this video the company and how you can get one. Good boy, there we go, good boy. Okay, so I don't know if you're feeling that, but there's some freaking crazy motherfucking energy around at the moment. Like, we're talking craze balls, like hardcore. People are second guessing themselves. I've got clients left, right and centre going, oh my god, I'm struggling with money, I'm struggling with what am I doing. And there's some really funky spiritual energy going around at the moment, which means our ego is screaming at us, literally screaming at us, right? And so you've got to remain in your soul, which basically just means stay in your truth. But I want to blow the frickin' pop stand around. If there's anything you're going to learn from me, I want it to be that, and this is where I've learned, is that because of the cool people I've been able to connect with from the very beginning of my journeys, I've had some amazing mentors and coaches, is that they all have shit too every day. They don't wake up and have perfect days every frickin', okay, maybe they might have more than us, more than you, but here's the thing, right? Here's what they don't tell you most of the time, is they have fear, they have anxiety, they overthink, they overdeliver, they do all the things that you do, except you think that to be successful you stop having that shit anymore. Here's the freaking truth, girlfriend, that ain't going anywhere. The more successful you get, the louder those things can become on the journey, because your ego wants to keep you safe, right? Always wanting to keep you safe. So it'll play a game with you. It'll literally try and knock you off. It'll literally try and stop you doing what you want to do. And it will make you second guess yourself. It'll give you bad days. Stephen Pressfield, who wrote The War of Art, wrote this amazing book that Jodie Jealous recommended I read. Literally changed how I view things. It's called Do the Work. And what happens is when you start doing the work, resistance gets louder and bigger and tries to knock you off. And sometimes you can be having a really crap day, a really crap week even. Actually, even a crap month, right? And everything feels so hard, and all the hard work you put in feels like huge. And it's called being in the belly of the beast, you know, that you're right in the depths of being on the other side of the success that you're so desperate to get. And it's about staying in the game. Because here's another bit of truth. Let's blow the truths out, you know, because I'm that truth speaker. I'm the one who always wants to share with you that even if you're making 1,000, 100,000 in your business, you will always have fear, doubt and anxiety. It's never going to go away, guys. But what will happen is you will learn to spend less time with these motherfuckers. Let's talk about that. You'll spend less time with them. You'll recognize that it isn't your truth. You will recognize that it's time to shift out of those really quickly. That doesn't mean you dismiss those feelings. It just means you will journal into them. You will think about them. You will go, this isn't my truth. This is this resistance and ego trying to literally kill me and knock me off. And you will start to spend less time with them. That is the key. There is no, when I am this, when I make this, I will no longer have that. That is bullshit. That doesn't exist. If you're trying to get that, good luck to you. And that just takes me into another bit I want to talk about, in expectations. If you have a money expectation, but you don't actually have the time, the ability, the skill to action it, and each week you don't make your money goal, or each month you don't make your money goal, and then you beat yourself up, man, what a big freaking setup for failure, right? No, oh hey babe, nera po. I was having a bad hair day, I had to put my freaking hat on. Like, honestly, it was a really bad hair day. Now I look like I'm maybe like going surfing at the surf club. Who cares? Alright, so tangent. Okay, expectations, right? You can't have a money goal if you don't actually have a way in which to bring that money in. So I was saying to my beautiful collective ladies today, is like, do yourself a favour. If you have to set your money goal low, like $50 a week, then you freaking set it at that. You don't go set it at $1,000 if you actually don't have the time to put in the actions or the current people in your funnel to bring that money in. You actually have to be realistic, and I'm not saying you shouldn't have dreams and you shouldn't push and you shouldn't expand, because you guys know I teach about expansion as well, but it's also best be freaking realistic, right? And then grow from there. And I just wanted to talk into that. Oh, hi Valerie, cute, you guys are cute. I just wanted to talk into that expectations. You can't go set yourself a goal and actually have no way of obtaining that, and to talk about the energy that's out there today. Man, honestly, about 80% of my clients are feeling this today. So you know what I told them all to do? Get out, go for a walk, stop the freaking story. This isn't your truth. Whenever you're feeling that fear, and whenever you're feeling the overwhelm, the procrastination, just know that it's not your truth, and that your job is to just, like, feel into that resistance, feel it, what it is, what's the lesson, get the hell out of Dodge, like, get out of there. Because if you then go and use those feelings to make decisions around your business, like, you know what, I'm out now, I've had enough. Just because you're having a down day or the energy's a little bit strange, don't be making crazy decisions when the energy's a little bit funky, So there's a couple of viewers on, now there's 5 viewers, that's pretty rad. I'd love to know if you've got any questions or what you guys think about the energy that it is around at the moment, and around what happens when you set unrealistic expectations. But most importantly, please never ever put someone else on a pedestal. Don't put those people who make $1 million, $100,000 a week, a month, because there's freaking people out there who do that. Please know, hand on heart, these people have shit days. They have shit times. They're not going to just constantly share it with you because they want you to have something to aspire to. And that's, I'm not saying to you, yes, we must sit in the doldrums with that. But I think the worst thing you can do is put success on the pedestal. Because if you want to be self-employed and have the freedom which comes with that, to be with your kids, you have to put in the daily work to constantly be launching, promoting. You have to get over yourself. You have to sell. You've got to do those things that make you feel uncomfortable, right? And entrepreneurship isn't for everyone. If you start the journey and you get in the game and all of a sudden you're like, holy crap, this is too hard, I don't want to do it, I'm going to go get a job, go do that. There's nothing wrong with that, my babe. But just realize that there is no magic bullet. There is no hard and fast way to make money. You have to show up every day, and you have to push through all that mindset. That's the real work, is showing up every day and dealing with the crap in your head, because you do have what it takes, and it is a decision. But just know that it's okay if you aren't prepared to do it, and it's okay for you to stay part-time in your business. But if you are here for bigger things and you know it, then you must be 100% committed, and that means doing what it takes. And doing what it takes might mean that you fall down and you fail a lot of fucking times. But it just means that you've got to be really prepared to do full work. When you do not feel like it, that you've got to show up, give your message, show up, do the work. Yes, relaunching, yes, okay, right, you are responsible for bringing your money in every week, every day, every month into your business when you're self-employed. That's it. There's no freaking shortcut. So it's either make that decision. Yes, you're going to still complain about it some of the time, but that is it. There's no freaking way around that. Anyway, I'm getting a bit ranty on it. Give you a quick view of the dog. Can you see him out there? He's such a crazy dog. Anywho, before I get all a bit ranty, I just wanted to talk about that. I wanted to be like, you know what, I'm just going to blow the popsicle stand open and go, stop putting freaking successful people on a pedestal. They struggle too, because that is being an entrepreneur. Falling down, getting back up, falling down, getting back up. Anyone got any questions while I'm in my ranty mood? It's because I love you guys and I want you guys to be successful. And if you're here to deliver a message, and if you're here to help people with your product, and I just want to help one person a day. That's fundamentally what gets me up every day. And if I can do that, awesome. I did a talk the other night to, I think there's about 30 or 40 people there. A couple of people fell asleep during my presentation. And I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. My ego was like, oh my gosh, Nat, you must be frickin' boring. They probably already know this shit, so you've bored them so much they're falling asleep. So I could have fell into that story. However, I didn't fall into that story. I kept my eye on the ladies who were busy hanging on to every word I said and were writing notes, because I'm like, if I can just help one person in this room tonight, that is all that matters. Just wanted to get that in there. There was a reason why I should tell you that story, now I've forgotten. But does anyone else have anything to say? Otherwise I want to sign off, because I don't want to make the live videos too long, because I know everyone's busy. I'd rather you be busy doing it. One of my guys messaged me and said, Nat, you just told me to go for a walk. I'm like, yeah, I practice what I preach. Get out there, go for a walk, get out of your story. It's just bullshit. Do not make any decisions while you're in this space. This isn't your truth. This is the dragon. This is the belly of the beast trying to knock you out. The stories and ego go together, do they? Usually your ego is probably sneaky to create a story that you believe, Valerie. It's a good question. Whether they go together or they don't, it's just recognizing what they are and going, okay, cool, thank you, story, thank you for keeping me safe. You know, what makes me different from everyone else? Why does that person have success and I don't? It's because of the story they tell them. It's the story they choose to believe. Hey, Nicola, thank you. Thanks for being authentic for you. Well, I don't know about you, but I tried to think that you had to be professional, right? And of course you do. You have to be professional. But I'm also like, man, sometimes we're all quite busy. So isn't just being professional being at the beach with my dog? Just as long as you're getting the message, right? So thank you, Nicola. I appreciate that feedback. Valerie, yes, so it's just a matter of if it's your story or your ego, just listen to it, take the message, then get the hell out of Dodge, you know? That's what it's about. So, otherwise, going to love and leave you. Get back to the crazy dog. If you know that someone needs to hear this message today, because there's some really funky spiritual energy around, right? Please stay in your truth. Whatever you're feeling right now isn't correct. It's just trying to frickin' knock you off. As some of you know, yeah, everyone's heading to the sea. That's right, Kate. Everyone's going to the beach to get it out, get the negative ions out. Don't put success on a pedestal. I have an amazing 6-week challenge coming up. It's called Shapeshifter. Yes, you have to pay. It's skin in the game, because when you put skin in the game, you frickin' show up and do the work. And it's about daily habits. It is about shaping your view that you currently have and shifting it. And we kick off the 1st of July. It's a freaking transformational 6 weeks. I will chuck the link below. If you know anyone who needs some help today, share it away. See you later, girls. Get yourselves down to the beach or just get out of the house. See ya.